It's not surprising that consistently one of the top New Year's resolutions is learn a new skill or hobby. And now online, there's plenty of ways to do that. So in this video, we're going to have a look at the difference between Udemy versus Skillshare. When you're talking about size, Udemy is definitely larger than Skillshare because Udemy has been around for a lot longer. And they've actually got 80,000 online courses. And I've managed to get plenty of free courses. But that's not how the Udemy business model works. You see, every course you do in Udemy, you have to pay for. Now, sometimes they'll do a free course. And don't be fooled by these discounted prices because they never sell at that price. Usually there's multiples of the same course, so unless you know the instructor, you typically take something that's a little bit cheaper than the most expensive ones. But all of that does add up over time. So we compare that with Skillshare, and all courses are free. That's right, the Skillshare business model is based on subscription. So you pay one low subscription price, and you can get unlimited access to more than 25,000 classes, which is kind of nice. Now, the quality on Udemy varies dramatically. When it first started out, everybody was jumping on board and creating their own classes, even if they weren't professional teachers. Whereas I find Skillshare tends to be a little bit more structured. Now, the courses on Skillshare are typically a lot shorter than the ones you'll find on Udemy. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you'll get less value. Maybe they've condensed the information. But because all courses are free on Skillshare, you could go ahead and just find another course. Personally, I like the shorter form courses because I can actually complete them in a small amount of time. So sometimes the courses on Udemy are a little bit long, and 51.5 hours on-demand video doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to learn more information. Maybe it's just not presented as well. And I have to pay for each course individually. So if I don't know the actual teacher and I don't like them, I've actually wasted my money. Contrast that to Skillshare, where if I don't like a particular course, I just click on another one. And it's that easy. But what about the teachers? So maybe you have some skills and you want to be a teacher. Both Udemy and Skillshare have different approaches. On Udemy, you create a course and then you have to go ahead and find the students. Whereas on Skillshare, you create a course, upload it, and Skillshare is going to put your course in front of the right students. On Skillshare, you get paid a royalty on the minute of watch time that's watched on a course. And you can also earn extra revenue when you find your own students and they sign up to Skillshare. Contrast that to Udemy. Once you've created your course and uploaded it, you're in a very competitive market. So you need to go ahead and find your own students. So that's okay if you already have students, but if you don't, you might not sell a lot of courses. Now, typically you're probably going to get around about $10 per student, which is more than Skillshare. But if you stop referring students on Udemy, you'll stop making money. Whereas on Skillshare, your course is on here in perpetuity, and you'll continue to earn royalties as long as it remains relevant. So really it's up to you on what you choose. Oh, and one thing I like about Skillshare is they have workshops. Now, the workshops are more guided learning, and curators actually choose a set of different courses for you to complete. And you can learn with like-minded students, exchange feedback, and improve your work. Let's have a quick look at one of these workshops. So flex your creativity with drawing and doodles. Now, this workshop requires you to complete 3 different classes. And in the end, you can share your results with other students and get feedback on your work. So this is a great feature on Skillshare. So overall, I'd have to say Skillshare is probably my favorite right now. Because as you can see on Udemy, I've not even started some of the courses I've signed up for, and some of them I barely even got through 10%. Whereas on Skillshare, I actually managed to complete my first course already. And it only took a couple of hours, and it gave me some great ideas. Now, there is no free trial with Udemy, so you're going to have to try and find some free courses, or pay up front. But if you want to give Skillshare a try, you can use my link down below and you'll get 2 months free premium subscription access, which entitles you to unlimited access to more than 25,000 classes. So go ahead and click on the link, get your free 2 months, and you can cancel at any time. But if you're like me, if you've done more than 2 courses in a month, you'll find Skillshare is much cheaper than Udemy. Anyway, that's all I've got time for today. Please subscribe, and bye for now.